Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody. How's it going? It's a beautiful Sunday, and we're watching a hawk that lives in our neighborhood being chased by a bird. This morning when I woke up, all day today, I've been looking for a cloud in the sky, and there isn't any, and I'm thinking, wow, what a beautiful day. But I was trying to look for a cloud that might have a silver lining, and you know what? It's a beautiful day. So there's our silver lining, even though there are no clouds.
There are no clouds today. But anyway, we wanted to wish you all a wonderful Palm Sunday. And I don't know if you guys know what that means, but when Jesus was going into Jerusalem, they were praising him as the Messiah, as the King of Kings, as he was coming into Jerusalem.
And this is just 5 days before
they
crucify
crucify
him.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
So yeah, sometimes we kind of go with the crowd. Sometimes we, like, if the crowd is praising somebody, we'll go with them to praise them, and then all of a sudden a week later, they're crucifying him, and they're all saying crucify him. And sometimes we don't know what to believe. And right now, a lot of you are in fear, and you're having a lot of uncertainty about what's going on around there. And there's a lot of false things out there, right? There's a lot of stuff that we shouldn't believe, and we need to check out ourselves, and things that we shouldn't listen to on, social media or the media, any kind of media, the news. Some things, kind of make us a little more scared, I think.
Right. We need positive environment around us for those of you who, especially for those of you who are at home a lot, those of you who are alone, especially just getting caught up in watching TV and watching the social media where it's talking so negatively about everything.
Yeah.
There are some really awful things going on, and we all know about that. But the thing is that don't just keep focusing on these things that are not working, because there's a lot of really great things that are working. People are coming together, and families are spending time together. We talked about this a little bit last week. But even more than that, call your friends and just say, hey, this is an opportunity to get back with friendships that may have been lost a long time ago, but you always think of them and you just never make the call. You have the time to do that now. Start connecting
and reaching out. Yeah, for sure. I mean, we're seeing it so much. I mean, just our neighbors too. Like, we met with some neighbors this Friday, 6 feet apart.
Right, out in the middle of our street.
Out in the middle of our street. But again, just get out there and love on one another. And I'm hoping that, that everything will go back to normal, and people shake hands again, and, we'll hug and things like that. I mean, those are the things that I do miss myself.
You are a hugger.
I am a hugger. But don't be fearful. Fear is from the enemy, and you need to just have faith and hope and know that God is going to take care of us. Everything is going to work out. He promises us so much in his word. And so we need to just, trust in that. And I know it's hard during times like this, but I look at it so different. I listen to worship music every morning. I get into my word. Mm-hmm. I don't listen to the media and stuff like that. I get too negative. Like, I was too much stuff the other day, and I'm just like, okay, I'm shutting down. I cannot do this anymore. Like, it's just too negative. So many things are negative. And I went to Costco, and that was crazy. That was a weird situation too. Like, just the way you have to go in line, and how everybody's wearing gloves and
everybody's, and they're all doing that for the whole sake of saving lives.
Right.
And that's what the purpose of this is. And if you look at the statistics, some people are going, well, you look at the stats, 7 million people in Arizona, only 52 people have died, and this and that. That's not a lot of people. But the thing is that what we're doing right now is the reason why it's only 52 people.
Yeah. I
right.
mean, obviously, if we would have still had the schools in place and everybody was still doing what they were doing,
it would have spread like
wildfire
right.
a little bit more. So yeah, keep doing what you're doing. I have faith that it's going to be over soon, and we'll be back to the norm. And don't think doom and gloom, because the market's doing good. The real estate market is still really hot here in Arizona. We were in a frenzy, and it's still hot. Okay, so mind you, it's not crazy.
Well, a lot of people are being affected in their businesses. For those of you who have lost your jobs, we understand how that feels, because our market has slowed down too, and we're a little concerned about when the next paycheck is coming.
Well, we have PTSD from 2008 too.
Yeah. So in that, we're just looking at it going, it's going to be okay. God has always taken care of us. God has always provided when we've needed it. We've had things happen in our lives where we can look at it and say it's nothing but miracles.
Right.
That God does come through for us. And there's things that are going to happen in your life at times, especially things like this, that really offset how you feel about God sometimes, and how you feel about other people around you. A lot of you are, stuck in your home. You're stuck in your home alone. You're stuck in your home with your family
and your kids.
And sometimes maybe you guys are going, hey, it's been a couple weeks now. I need a break. And there's really not a lot to do. Go for a nice long walk. Go for a hike.
Or go for
if
a
you
drive.
Have bikes,
if
you have bikes,
out.
yes. Yeah, go for a drive alone if you need to get away from the family. There's nothing that says you have to be the good mom or the good dad and you don't get a chance to get away when you're so used to having that time away that you actually need it. Go for a drive, take a break, give yourself a little bit of time to just be okay.
I know Jay and I have noticed it too, because Braxton was always home because we're homeschooling him now, but Rachel now is home all the time because she got furloughed on her job and she doesn't have school. And so it's weird for us. We don't have any alone time, but that's why we get away. We go for a drive. We go to the park, bring your own blanket.
But again, I want to emphasize we do. And some of you may need to get away from your wife or your husband too, because it all builds up because we're not used to being that close all the time. And it's not that we don't love each other and I love my wife and I love, my kids, but there's times where
we're not used to it,
right?
And we're thrown into something that we're not used to it. But it's such a blessing because today we went for a walk and these kids are doing the chalk down the walkways
and on the driveways.
And they're so positive.
Yeah, be positive.
Yeah,
things that we'll get through this.
We'll get through this together. And it really is a great thing to see. And a lot of us, we do have a little of that PTSD from before, but this is different. Okay, this is different. Things aren't gonna fall apart like they were before. I know that it feels like they are. But it's going to all come back together. When we can start running again, we're going to run strong. We just always come back strong. So just stay strong. We're here for you. Let us know if you need anything. Our family's doing great. My mom's doing great. Jay's mom's doing great. We hope all of you are doing great. And we love you and miss you. And
we look forward to seeing many of you soon at church. Or if we could all just get together, wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice again, right?
Yeah,
we take things for granted. So you just enjoy this time, look at the positive, and change your perspective. We love you guys. God bless.
All right. Have a great one.